Well, when you think about the end of the year, you think of cold weather and the holidays, but the last thing you want to think about is the flu. But before you get together with loved ones to give gifts and ring in the new year, you do need to make sure that you have your flu vaccine. In the studio with me now to talk about the importance of getting that vaccine, I've got Dr. Kenneth Perry. He is with Trident Medical Center. Thanks so much for being here with us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So it is holiday season, but it is also flu season. So let's talk about why it is so important to get that vaccine before the holidays.
I do know that obviously people have been talking about vaccines a lot recently, so it's certainly still important for us to realize that the flu shot has been around for a very long time. We know the safety, we know the efficacy, and for many of the people here in the Low Country that have obesity, high blood pressure, or other comorbidities, it's really important to make sure that we don't also add in having the flu, especially at this time of the year, as to one of their medical issues.
So why is it so important to get that flu at a certain time of the year? How long does it take for it to work or become effective?
So it's a great question, because it certainly, you'll get the injection today or tomorrow. It's not going to give you immunity for a number of weeks. Your body actually has to build up the immune system to it. And so, especially since we're just a few weeks away from Christmas, we're a few weeks away from the new year, we certainly think that this is a good time to make sure that we're getting all our health things in order, and be a great time to do that.
Now, a lot of people say, I don't want to get the vaccine because it makes me sick. Does it indeed make some people have some ill feelings or ill symptoms, and why is that?
So there's two different types of getting the flu shot. Sometimes people will actually get it through their nose, and that actually might give you some symptoms. That's called a live attenuated virus, meaning it's still kind of the flu, whereas when you get the actual shot, all you're feeling, those aches and pains, that's actually your body's immune system making sure that you're building the immunity to it. And so you're not getting the flu, you're just having that achy feeling of your body having an immune response.
So that shot you talk about, some people getting it in the nose, who would be a candidate for that?
Usually very healthy people. It's a very good option. My kids certainly love that option when we offer it for them, so that way they don't need a shot, but it does make them a little bit more, it gives you a little bit more aches and pains for a few days.
And but that's just normal, and you're not actually getting the flu, it's your body building up immunity. So you really, who should be getting the flu shot?
We certainly want to say anyone who is older than 65, high risk, especially if it's pregnant women. We definitely think that they should be reaching out to their OBGYNs and making sure that they're following all the appropriate recommendations.
You talk about giving it to your children. How young can children be to get that shot?
So a lot of the times the live attenuated is going to be usually older than 2 years of age, if not a little bit older, but certainly something to double check with your pediatrician. But certainly even down into that 1 year and lower range, certainly reach out to your pediatrician and see what the options are.
And the traditional flu shot, how young can children be to get that?
So that's another thing that we say, that's again, with all of the vaccines in that whole cycle, certainly reach out to your pediatrician and make sure that you're doing the appropriate and getting the flu shot at the right time frame. But so any child should certainly make sure that we're reaching out to the pediatrician and getting the appropriate shots.
So 'tis the season for celebrating and for the flu, so we certainly need to make sure that we are vaccinated and that we are taking care of our health.
Absolutely.
Dr. Kenneth Perry, Trident Medical Center, thank you so much for the great advice.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, and if you want to get a flu shot, there are plenty of places where you can get one. So you can call your doctor, or you can also just check with local facilities if you would like to get that flu shot to make sure that you are going to be healthy through the holiday season.